Welcome to this virtual fleet launch with Kia. We have with us today Mark Howlett, Fleet Sales Manager at Kia Motors Europe. We're going to have a brief chat with him about the brand new Kia Sorento. But before we do that, let's have a quick look at the car itself.
Hi, I'm Sinem Akgün. Today, I'm pleased to present the new Sorento plug-in hybrid, or PHEV, as we like to call it. The latest addition to Kia's range of electrified vehicles makes our flagship midsize SUV better than ever before. Now, in its fourth generation, the Sorento was first launched in 2002. Since then, global sales of over 3 million cars mean that the 7-seat model has been a big success. Now electrified and more powerful than ever, the Sorento once again raises standards in its class. Now let's take a closer look at the new Kia Sorento PHEV. Sporty, bold and modern, the Sorento PHEV has a strong presence on the road. The styling is characterized by straight lines, boldly sculpted surfaces and accentuated corners that define the car's masculine design character. Among the striking design elements at the rear of the car are the vertical LED tail lamps. And centered on the tailgate, the model name Sorento in bold capital chrome finish lettering. The rear wiper is hidden inside the roof spoiler, making the rear of the Sorento PHEV very clean and modern, and improving rear visibility for the driver. Thanks to its large wheelbase and clever packaging of the plug-in hybrid system components under the passenger compartment, space and comfort dominate the Sorento PHEV experience. With its capability to seat up to 7, the Sorento PHEV holds a unique position within the electrified car segment. The Sorento PHEV is filled with plenty of convenience features. Take the Smart Power tailgate, or the one-touch buttons in the cargo area that enable you to remotely fold the second row seats. These features really make using the car hassle-free. Driving an SUV of such stature and capability should not have to come at the cost of efficiency or access to the ever-increasing number of low-emission zones in cities. That is why the Sorento PHEV is capable of zero-emissions driving. Plug your Sorento in to top up the 13.8 kWh battery with electricity, and you can drive up to 68 kilometers on electric power alone. In fact, if you charge overnight at home, you might start to forget what it was like to fuel your car at a petrol station. The PHEV is powered by a 1.6 turbocharged petrol engine and an electric motor that delivers a whopping 265 horsepower and 350 Nm of torque. With its lounge-like feel-good ambience, the Sorento PHEV cabin is very inviting. The dash and door panels are sculpted to emphasize its strong SUV character, and sophisticated materials are used throughout the cabin. Kia's innovative telematics system You Will Connect is also available in the Sorento PHEV. The Sorento PHEV is built to offer a 5-star Euro NCAP rating. It does so thanks to a wide range of safety and advanced driving assistance technologies. The blind spot view monitor assists the driver when changing lanes by projecting a real image of their blind spot right in front of their eyes. And Sorento PHEV also offers Remote Smart Park Assist, a parking convenience technology that enables the driver to remotely maneuver their Sorento into a tight parking spot via the controls on the smart key fob. And now I'll hand over to Peter to talk about some residual value and total cost of ownership highlights. Over to you, Peter.
Thanks, Sinem. Hello everyone, my name is Peter Rudas and I am responsible for RVs and TCO here at Kia Motors Europe. As you can imagine, total cost of ownership, both for private and fleet customers, was a key consideration when developing the all-new Sorento. As you know, in many countries, plug-in hybrids, like the new Sorento PHEV here, benefit from significant advantages when it comes to company and driver taxation policies. In the large SUV segment, this is particularly helpful, as the large SUV segment has come under increasing pressure over the last decade in terms of CO2 and TCO competitiveness. Now at Kia, we strongly believe that there is a clear room in the market for more spacious, more versatile vehicles, provided that they come with the right powertrains. With the new Sorento PHEV, we have achieved a low combined fuel consumption and therefore equally low CO2 emissions. This is thanks to its ability to drive fully electrically for a best-in-class, real-world commuting distance. The combination of cutting-edge powertrain technology plus a number of comfort, convenience and safety features makes the Kia Sorento extremely credible. It gives company car drivers and fleets a compelling option in the larger vehicle categories, whilst at the same time maintaining the transition to a greener fleet policy. Now, on to residual values. At Kia, a strong RV performance is always a key consideration when bringing a new car to market, and the Sorento is no exception. As the main factor influencing TCO, a strong RV is crucial to ensure low depreciation. So how do we plan to achieve this with the new Sorento? Well, firstly, all powertrain versions of the new Sorento come with a wide array of technological innovations that Sinem mentioned to you earlier. These latest innovations will prove to be very useful for the driver and will continue to add value to the car for several years into the future. At Kia, we maintain a very high level of standard equipment in the lineup. The new Sorento offers a fantastic all-round package which provides great value for money, of course also for used cars. Our new Sorento is also practical and offers exceptional versatility. Thanks to its sheer size, true 7-seat capability, the interior space on offer and large luggage capacity, the Sorento is the perfect family-oriented choice. Modern, yet robust exterior design with classic sports utility vehicle lines. An impressive, high-class interior design with high quality and comfort. These alone should be enough to persuade both new and future used car customers. The new Sorento truly makes premium mainstream. Last but not least, of course, the new Sorento also comes with Kia's pioneering 7-year 150,000 km warranty, a true statement of quality. Now, I'll hand you over to Dieter and Mark. Enjoy the rest of the Fleet Europe Summit.
So hi Mark, good to have you with us here at the Fleet Europe Summit.
Hi Dieter, how are you doing?
Great, thank you very much. So first of all, Mark, a great looking car. I'm sure it will be a popular choice amongst many company car drivers in Europe. It seems to me that the new Kia Sorento has grown considerably, not only physically, but also in terms of product quality, sophistication, equipment, and powertrain offer. Does that mean that the model now finds itself in a higher vehicle segment?
Well, you're right. It's a great looking car with lots of technology and really offers great value for money for quite many of our customers, private or fleet. I think it does move Kia in a positive direction in terms of the brand perception, the strength of the brand. When you look at what you get for the money and the quality and the versatility, it really does stand out as striking value. And it's really been synonymous with all Kia products of late. We've been trying to bring all new powertrains, advanced driver assistance systems, striking design, and all backed by a 7-year warranty. And the Sorento is no exception to what we've been delivering for quite many years now.
Indeed. So this new Sorento offers a choice of electrified powertrains with either front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. That's already a serious plus. However, it has a truly unique selling proposition. Isn't that so?
Yeah, and it's not just the Kia 7-year warranty, which has historically been our unique selling proposition. I mean, this car comes with 7 seats, and in the plug-in hybrid category for large 4x4, the product really does almost stand alone when you're looking at the price point. So great value for money, great versatility, and again, backed by the 7-year warranty. So a statement of quality as well.
Right. So then even though the Sorento is a large car, it boasts a very compelling CO2 rating. Does that translate into a compelling TCO as well?
Well, absolutely. And there's always been a big question mark around the large 4x4 category in respect of the TCO and fuel consumptions. And plug-in hybrid really does make this category viable again. And also for company car drivers, they will benefit from taxation savings on a monthly basis. You have the fuel savings when these cars are plugged in and driven on the electric power charge. So there's really a win-win for all. And in terms of the product experience, we would hope that when you get behind the wheel of the Sorento, you won't be disappointed. So there's a win-win-win there really for everybody, and the TCO is going to help us get this car into the market.
All right. So, and when will the new Sorento be available in Europe?
Well, Sorento comes in Q1 of next year. The launch was in July for the hybrid electric version, the self-charging hybrid, and the plug-in hybrid is coming in the early part of next year in considerable volumes, and will be, I think, a very successful car for the Kia lineup.
Great. Final question, Mark. Why should corporate customers consider Kia as a supplier in view of an accelerating electrification over the next years?
Well, I think it's the target of quite many fleet managers and procurement managers to really get a grip on the carbon footprint, reduce costs in terms of fuel consumption, and make this transition from traditional diesel fleets to a more alternative powertrain dynamic in terms of the fleet and the carbon footprint. Now at Kia, we've had electric vehicles in the lineup for quite some years now. We're on our second generation of models with full electric powertrains, which deliver driving ranges of up to 500 kilometers. And we're not stopping here. We've just laid out our plan for the next 7 years to be introducing 7 all new, fully dedicated battery electric platforms. And this is a real sign of our commitment to investing in the technology that will help the European car market to reduce its carbon footprint moving forward, and our customers to do the same. So we're in it for the long haul, and you can count on Kia to be a reliable partner in this area.
All right. I think interesting times are indeed ahead. So thank you very much, Mark, for being with us today, and thank you, Kia, for your support. To the audience, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for our next virtual fleet launch coming up on Main Stage.
Great. Thanks, Dieter. Thanks for having us.
Welcome to this virtual fleet launch with DS Automobile. We are honored to have with us today Béatrice Fouché, the CEO at DS Automobile. We are going to have a brief chat with her about the brand DS, but also about what is expected in the future. Before we start, let's have a look at a short video of the DS brand.
We were born in Paris in 1955 with a car 10 years ahead of its time. In 2015 with a brand representing the best of France. We were born in Paris, and Paris taught us everything: heritage, savoir-faire, and excellence. Audacity, creativity, and above all, freedom. We invent cars that don't exist yet, creations that excite and awaken our senses. Unique alliances between technology and craftsmanship, invitations to travel, to victory, and elegance. French savoir-faire allows us unlimited freedom. Let's open a new way. Let's make the spirit of avant-garde shine. DS Automobile, spirit of avant-garde.
Hello, Ms. Fouché, and welcome to this virtual fleet launch, and indeed to the Fleet Europe Summit.
Hello, Dieter. Nice to hear you today.
Can you tell us a bit more about DS Automobile? It's still quite a young brand. Why has it been created a few years ago?
Yes, obviously, DS Automobile is a very young premium brand, created only in 2015, but backed and inspired by the strong heritage of the historical classic DS, which was a very innovative car in 1955. On top of innovative technologies, DS' ambition is to embody the French luxury savoir-faire in the automotive industry. Since decades, you know it very well, French luxury brands perform at the highest level in the world, so we want DS to be the only automotive brand to deliver the experience of refinement.
I can imagine that electrification is high on the agenda for DS. As a Formula E world champion, can you tell us a bit more about your strategy and why electric is so important for your product development?
DS strategy, in fact, is based on two pillars. We embed French luxury savoir-faire both in our products and in our customer journey. The first pillar is premium customer journey. For all our customers, DS Automobile created Only You, a set of 5 services offering freedom of mobility and experiences you can't buy. Our new ambition is to offer a fully integrated customer journey online and offline. So we decided to add a new service supporting online sales 100% from home. The second pillar is exceptional product. We have DS7 and DS3 Crossback already on the road, and very soon DS9, our flagship, will come also. As promised, since the beginning, we will design a 6-product range, each of them offering LEV powertrain, either full electric or plug-in hybrid. Our vehicles are filled with elements representing the best of French craftsmanship, inspired by haute couture, jewelry, or leather tailoring. So our products combine elements of French luxury savoir-faire and innovative technologies, supporting art of travel with exceptional comfort, design, and connectivity. So in order to support our LEV technology, DS has been the first premium manufacturer involved in the Formula E Championship, as you mentioned already. And we are now world champion for 2 seasons in a row, and we have accumulated strong experience, helping us to offer the best-in-class E10s technology to our customers. So as said, we are close to launch the flagship DS9. So I invite Marion David, our DS product director, to present to you this new car more in detail and to give you the first feedback from Autovista.
So indeed, before we continue with the last question, let's first have a look at the product range of DS.
Hello everyone. What a great opportunity to join this online meeting to share with you our product strategy. Let me focus on DS exceptional products' latest actuality, starting with our brand new creation, DS9. In a few words, DS9 is the DS top-of-the-range model, positioned in the D premium segment, which combines the best of comfort, refinement, and technology. And of course, it has a range of E10s versions up to 360 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Let's first have a look at the proportions of DS9. It is a large and statutory D sedan car with impressive dimensions and a unique stance on the road. The length is 4.93 m, the wheelbase is 2.90 m, with a fastback shape that gives an incredible elegance to the car, and big wheels up to 20 inches. DS9 goes a step further in terms of comfort. The car offers front and rear heated, ventilated, and massaging seats, which is unique in the segment. Rear passengers can take advantage of comfort armrests, relax with large headrests, and find their optimal position thanks to a remarkable rear knee roominess. Thanks to careful acoustic design, the car is also isolated from outside noises, creating a perfect environment to enjoy Focal Electra hi-fi system. DS9 benefits from DS Active Scan suspension, DS 21st Century piloted suspension. A camera filming the road is associated to car sensors, recording every motion so that the system can anticipate any potential unevenness and react in less than 150 milliseconds to guarantee optimal comfort and dynamism in all circumstances. DS9 also stands for the best of DS in terms of refinement. It has a fully wrapped Nappa leather dashboard. Seat upholsteries are designed in watchstrap Nappa leather. The headliner is covered with Alcantara, and all parts are trimmed with soft material. Technology is also at the service of safety. DS9 offers level 2 autonomous driving, including adaptive cruise control, available up to 180 km/h. the system accelerates and brakes automatically depending on traffic and can even stop the car completely and start again. The car's intelligence also lets it read road lines in order to stay where the driver chooses to be positioned. This driving assistance can be completed by a drowsiness detection system able to warn the driver in case of low alertness situations thanks to road and face scanning cameras. DS9 has also a very clever night vision system able to detect pedestrians, cyclists, and even animals on the road up to 100 meters ahead, in order that the driver can see an infrared restitution on its cluster and react before its own eyes might have seen the danger. In terms of efficiency, DS9 comes with a range of E-Tense plug-in hybrid powertrains, delivering up to 360 horsepower for the E-Tense 4x4 version. The feeling is really impressive. Instant responsiveness, smooth engine transition, zero emission mode available up to 140 km per hour, and of course, particularly low CO2 emission level. And just for you to know, the world champion DS Performance team is responsible for the development of the E-Tense 4x4 360 version. And believe me, the test drive is really amazing. DS9 will be available in both PureTech gasoline and E-Tense plug-in hybrid versions, perfectly matching DS customers' needs and daily use. 2 gasoline powertrain, one available outside Europe, and the European one, which will be around 160 grams. We are waiting for the homologation figures. 3 E-Tense versions from 225 to 360 horsepower, with 2 ZEV autonomies, the first one between 40 and 50 km, and the second one around 60 km in WLTP. All the E-Tense versions will be under 50 grams. Let's switch now to DS7 Crossback. It's already a big success in the market. Our customers particularly appreciate its design, its refinement, and its comfort. When it comes to powertrain, DS7 Crossback now benefits from a brand new E-Tense 225 offer with 360 Nm of torque, up to 55 km in ZEV autonomy, and CO2 emissions between 31 and 36 grams. This new engine offer comes in addition to the E-Tense 4x4 300 with 520 Nm of torque, ZEV autonomy up to 58 km, and CO2 emissions between 30 and 36 grams. All these new products reinforce DS electrification strategy. DS Goes Electric is a reality now, visible through a complete E-Tense lineup. As mentioned by Beatrice at the beginning of the presentation, on the track, DS keeps both drivers and team's title in 2019 and 2020 season, thanks to its competitive E-Tense technology. On the road, DS is already class leader among the premium multi-energy brands, with the lowest CO2 emissions in Europe, with less than 80 grams per kilometer in average, during the first semester of 2020, with DS3 Crossback E-Tense, the full BEV compact premium SUV, and DS7 Crossback E-Tense 4x4 300. This electrification strategy is now pushed forward with DS7 Crossback E-Tense 225 and with DS9. More than ever, electric racing is the road to innovation. Thank you for your attention.
Refinement and design, comfort and technology.
As you can see, the proportions are very elegant. In terms of design, our target is to find the good balance between the status, the power and also the elegance. We designed this specific chrome finisher. We used, in fact, the guillochage for the very first time in the exterior of the car. The light signature is very important for the DS brand. The orange side marker creates the link with the original DS, a very unique side light signature.
We are really in a premium world in terms of materials, in terms of fit and finish, equipment. The DS9 is clearly competing with the best premium rivals in this segment. The full integral leather inside is, I would say, just amazing. You arrive in this car, you feel in another world. You are in a D segment car, but you have the same leg space than if you are in a superior segment. You have the feeling to be seated in a clear limousine. You can have massaging and ventilated rear seats. In terms of technological items, clearly ADAS are really standing out for this car. When you are inside the car, you don't hear anything else. Then acceleration are very progressive and also very sporty at the same time. DS, of course, has to be at the avant-garde of the transition. Now this is maybe the time for DS to be also pioneer with plug-in hybrid technology in this kind of segment.
Very impressive cars indeed. One more question, Ms. Fouché. What does the future entail for DS Automobile? Are you confident that LEV cars are the way to go and that they are a right fit for corporate fleets?
Definitely yes. And you understand very well that electrification is at the heart of DS strategy. The entire DS range is electrified with full electric or plug-in hybrid versions. This obviously appeals to our customers and especially in the B2B. Since the beginning of the year, 33% of our sales in Europe are electrified vehicles. Thus, we are the most electrified brand sold in Europe with as little as 80 grams of CO2 emission at the end of the first semester. We will extend our product offer very soon up to 6 cars, delivering both refinement and premium technology. In a nutshell, DS is a premium, credible alternative for the B2B customers who want to get something different, but premium, both on services and product.
Thank you very much, Ms. Fouché. Thank you for being with us here today and for DS for participating in this virtual fleet launch. To the audience, thank you for watching the Fleet Show here at the Summit, and please come back tomorrow, same time, same place, for 2 more launches. Thank you, goodbye.